To the person who reminded me that I actually straight up forgot to grab the full restore after moving my items around, don't worry, we actually remembered this time. Also, don't forget, when Wesley's not here on Wednesdays, they're just a rare candy in his spot, so make sure you grab that. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll take one. I didn't pick this up earlier, but why not? It's purely a novelty item, it kinda sucks, but it's something. Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-Zero 7 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we headed north to the Lake of Rage and found ourselves the rampaging Red Gyarados. After successfully capturing the beast and obtaining the Red Scale, we met the mysterious trainer Lance who helped us discover a secret base inside of Mahogany Town. It's time to see what's up with this. While we were waiting, I actually also bothered to actually, take care of some business, healing at the party and grabbing some items, as you probably saw. However, the moment you step down here, hey! Intruder alert! Rocket Grunts. Welcome to the Rocket Hideout. These grunts are not gonna mess around. They're coming straight for you the instant that you cross a certain security measure. And they've got drowsies. Unfortunately for them, they are severely outclassed by me. Drown. Yeah, you weren't standing a chance, especially not after a crit. Level 30 for current. Excellent. Oh, a Zubat, huh? You know what? I think I'll just upstage you with my own. Crobat. Let's show you how a real monster does it. Not a chance. Get out of here. Easy fucking clap. Dang, I failed. Yeah, you sure did, bud. Unfortunately, he's not alone. It's my turn. There's no escape. Rocket Grunts come in waves around here. If you walk in front of the statues, you trigger Rocket Grunt fights. This is technically a reusable way to get experience, but that also sounds really annoying, so we're not gonna do that. That sounds like a pain in the ass. Current, you just zap this thing, to be honest. Zap. Easy does it. What else you got? Because you had 3 Pokemon. Grimer. Yeah, we'll go to Alucard. He's poison type, can't be poisoned. Send in the bat. And Chomp. Now, Grimer and its evolution Muck normally have pretty good special defense, but that doesn't mean anything because you're so weak that you can't bother to fight me and you just got flinched. Perish. Easy peasy. And you got a Rattata. Of course you do. Now, a common complaint about this section of the game is that Rocket Grunts are really underleveled compared to you. And they're right, this is very much a level gap. But I think there's actually kind of a reason for this. But we'll get into why that is exactly in a bit. It's not gonna be easy to explain just yet. Surveillance cams are in the Pokemon statues. They'll keep appearing until you trip a secret switch. And yep, that's your cue. So that is your hint. Whatever you do, don't walk in front of the statues. You can do it, but it won't help you. So avoid that at all costs, and let's head down this way. There are some items around that we can grab, but be careful. Since Alucard is now the weakest of the party, let's put him up front. I do, for some reason, still have Jerry. I actually forgot to drop him off at the box, but that's fine. Let's see what this scientist has to say. This was once a ninja hideout. There are traps to confound intruders like you. Well, so far, I don't see many of these traps. I only see you. And a security system, which I doubt the ninjas set up. Magnemite! Okay, that's a bit more dangerous. What happens if I just bite you? Nom. Right, you resist that. Uh-oh. I keep forgetting, Steel in early generations resisted Dark as well as Ghost types. Generation 6 onwards, they actually took away those resistances because I assume it doesn't make any sense for Steel to be weak to Darkness and Ghosts. But for a long time, that was just a fact of this place. So you gotta deal with that. If you have a dark type, maybe don't use them against steel types too much. Lousy Thunder Shock. Burn, baby. It's kind of weird. There weren't many types that were, like, actually changed in terms of how good or bad they were against something. The only other one that comes to mind for me is that I believe Bug was weak to Poison back in Generation 1, but they changed that come Generation 2. I think we've mentioned that before, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. Another Magnemite, though, so another time to set it on fire. Bye-bye. Yeah, the Rocket Grunts are not going to put up much of a fight around here, and that's on purpose. You'll understand in a bit. But otherwise, just feel free to blast through these guys. They're not going to be much of a challenge, and if you really wanted to, you could, in fact, brute force this place and just walk past all the statues to get some easy experience if you want to, say, get team members caught up. I don't recommend it personally, but it's an option. Take that, Jed. I get it. What do you get exactly? Alright, I'll divulge a secret about our hideout. That thing on the floor up ahead is a warp panel. If you step on it, you'll be warped back to the entrance. Well, that's good to know. Thanks. We find a guard spec. That is another battle-related item. I believe that raises special defense? Something like that? I don't actually remember what this thing does. I never use battle items like these. Oh, it prevents stats reduction. Right, that's what it does. A pretty useful tool if you're the type of trainer who really wants to avoid having your stats lowered. But I'm not going to benefit from that very much. Now, by the looks of it, we can't really progress without tripping a statue, so... Doot! Hey, intruder alert! Yeah, it's the same two grunts that are gonna come after you every time, which implies this place only has room for 2 grunts in the budget. Drowsy. Because, yeah, the same 2 guys are gonna come after you after this, so don't worry about it too much. Just dispose of them at your leisure. No, not enough, bud. I do kind of wish that crunch was a thing in this generation, but that's not until at least Generation 3, I think. Either that or it was just a very rare move. But hey, we're getting Alucard up. That's good. I suppose while we're doing this, one thing that I can discuss, Lake of Rage actually has a bit of a difference to it depending on the version that you play. Gold, Silver, Crystal you've already seen, but there's actually a very major difference to it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. In Generation 4, the Lake of Rage has a chance to be flooded. Depending on the day that you visit it, parts of the lake will be inaccessible on land and you have to use surf to get across. The house that we visited before was the only place you could go to when it was flooded, because otherwise it's blocked off because it's too high up off the ground. Kind of an interesting little thing about it. Rocket Grunt. And of course you've just got a bunch of useless Pokemon that we can very easily steamroll. And I will admit, I know a lot of people say Fly as a move is kind of annoying because it's a 2-turn move and you're just kind of waiting for part of it. This was kind of the days of not having many options in terms of moves, so I'm kind of okay with that. Like, the only option you had as a move that would actually hurt someone that was using Fly was Gust. Who's going to use Gust on you at this point in the adventure? It's a good get-off-me move, in my opinion, and I know people are kind of hit or miss, we'll go with HMs. I personally never really minded them too much, but they can become a problem when they get to be too many. That takes care of you. Close to that level up. Come on, Alucard. One more. Finish him off. Alright, you land quick attack. That's fine. And bonk. Nice. Easy does it. And level 30. Nice, whole team is level 30 now. Wonderful. Trying to learn Wing Attack, finally! There we go. We finally get ourselves another flying move, which means we can finally get rid of Leech Life. Good riddance. No longer have a need for that move. Surveillance cams, yep, he's gonna keep repeating the same information. Now, if I could just remember where that secret switch was, because I actually don't remember, and it would be kind of nice to remember where that is. Shoot. Because I don't think it's on the computer. but I could be wrong about that. Uh-oh. I think it's in the center of the areas where it's supposed to be, which I think we are not currently in, so we got to keep moving if we want to find it. Hyper Potion. That's a useful thing to have. I'll take that. Oh, jeez. You know, now that I think about it, it probably was right over there. Whoops. I'm gonna skip past this. You guys have already seen how this works. We'll be right back. Let's just take care of business. Secret switch. Better press it. Yeah, once you press that button, the grunts will stop appearing, though they won't show up after the same statue has detected you, which is a little nice, I suppose. However, there is still the matter of the left side of here, because this place has wild Pokemon of all things. Sort of. They're essentially trap Pokemon, but let's see what this item is real fast. A nugget! Finally, another chicken nugget. But over here, we walk past this, we see that warp panel that they mentioned, and we see these floorings. Dark, light, dark. These are actually coded in that certain tiles will have certain wild encounters for you. All three of them are dangerous, because all of them are explosive. What do I mean by that? I mean this. There's 3 Pokemon you can encounter here. Coughing is one of them. The other 2 you can run into are Voltorb and Geodude, and every single one of them knows self-destruct. Be very careful. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, Voltorb will not know self-destruct, so that's your safest bet. But if you choose to go this way, whatever you do, don't let these things blow up, because you will regret that decision. Oh, fuck. Well, this is bad. Don't die? Nice. Benefits of being fully evolved. Nice job, Alucard. Yeah, let's put someone else up front, I think. Artemis, your turn. Try not to explode. Oh, it's Lance. Are you all right? Your Pokemon are hurt and tired. Here, give them some of my medicine. And Lance actually offers to fully heal your Pokemon, which is quite nice. Kyle, let's give it our best for Pokemon. And he just continues onward. It is nice of him to wait a little bit, I suppose. However, there's still more grunts. You rotten little pest! Well, how rude. You've only just met me. What do you have, mister? Venonat! I think that means that Artemis has the advantage. Because... Mudslap. Accuracy fell. Oh! God damn it. You know what? That's fine. I still have quick attack. Donk. Which is already way more powerful. Nice. Good job, Artemis. Another Venonat? You know what? That's easy pickings. Yeah, the grunts around here are really not going to be throwing much of interest at you, so don't worry too much about that. You're going to pulverize these guys. But they're not meant to be your big challenge after all. They're just a bunch of grunts. I do find it interesting, though, just Team Rocket actually had a pretty interesting scheme of essentially sabotaging Lake of Rage and forcing Magikarps to evolve into Gyarados. Gyarados is a pretty strong Pokemon, so it kind of makes sense they would want to do something like this. I mean, this is the first time we've seen them in a while, so it's good that they're doing something, I suppose. Looks like they also appear to have captured Voltorb, it looks like. That's weird. What do you got, sirs? The door won't open. Well, duh. It has to have a password that only Team Rocket knows. Well, thanks for telling me that, idiot. I didn't even know there was a door. You only got one Pokemon. You better make this count. You know what? I'll accept that. That's a passable one. Oh, you cheater. Everyone cheats. Everyone cheats with their low-level evolutions. You nonsensical dingus. Oh, come on. I was hoping that wouldn't hit, because if Artemis can get some experience by himself, I'd like him to level up. Nice. Good job, bud. Easy clap. A lot of experience for you. What? I lost? Yeah, you did, sucker. I'm just a grunt. I don't know the password. Too bad for you. Yeah, that actually is fair. Oh, Lance again. It takes 2 passwords to get into the boss's quarters. Those passwords are known only to a few rockets. That rocket there very graciously told me so. Kyle, let's go get the passwords. So wait, you pulverized this dude? What's up? Ugh. The guy in the cape is incredibly tough. Yeah, it's hard to tell. He is wearing a cape, but he is. Full heal. Nice. That heals any status condition, which is very helpful. Looks like we got another ladder over on this side, which could be useful. Another item right here. Ice heal. Well, that heals you from frost, but I don't think we're going to get frozen anytime soon. I'm just going to be honest with you. Scientist man. Spinning grunt. Yeah, there's a few things around here. What else we got? Protein. Ooh. That's really good, actually. Hang on. We could benefit from having something like that. You know what? We'll use the Rage Candy Bar real quick. Artemis, you're only very slightly hurt, but you know what? Take it. So that we can get protein. This raises the base attack of any Pokemon you give it to, which is a very helpful tool, and I'm immediately going to be slapping this on Stark. Why? Because Stark is the one who's going to be most focused on punching you really goddamn hard. Take it. Nice. What else we got around here? Damn, we avoided the spinner. X special, that raises your special attack in battle, but only in battle. Another battle item. You're just afraid to look at me. What the? Yuck, yuck, yuck. You're challenging me to a battle? Ha! You're nuts, but you have guts. I like that. If you can beat me, I'll tell you a password to the boss's room. Oh, you're stupid. Why would you... You know what? Fair. At least this guy's got some sort of sense of humor about it. Raticate? Easy enough. Artemis, you got this. Just slam into him. Donk. Tail Whip. Usually when Raticates are doing Tail Whip, they're trying to set up for something like Hyper Fang, which does hurt a lot, but that's not gonna matter because you're dead. Get out of here. Easy peasy. Yuck, yuck, yuck. You're good. What, did they hire a clown to be a grunt? What the hell? Yuck, yuck, yuck. The password to the boss's room, I think it's Raticate Tail. Interesting. I don't care that Pokemon are hurt by our experiment. Well, fuck you too, dude. I'm gonna make you regret that decision. Yeah, some of the scientists here are kind of, screwed in the head, we'll go with. That was kind of a thing with some generations, is that scientists are dicks. Uh-oh. Well, this is interesting. Level 24 Ditto. You're actually the strongest thing we've run into so far. What do you do about that? Transform into Eevee, of course. Well, it's not gonna matter too much. Get out of here. Oh shit, you lived. Well, you're still too slow, so that's fine. You know what? Get out of here. Oh! Wow, you're faster than me with that? Dang. Yeah, Ditto, when it uses Transform, perfectly copies your opponent's stats and move pool, so I guess that does make sense. I guess it was a speed tie since we both used Quick Attack and he wound up winning. Thinking is my strong suit, not battling. Yeah, that checks out. If we turn up the power of our radio signal for broadcast nationwide, the very thought excites me. So that's what they were doing in here. They're essentially trying to use the radio station broadcast that they've been doing to essentially power up the signal and drive Pokemon to forcibly evolve. A little screwed in the head when you really think about it like that. Do I have anything else? No, I don't need Guard Spec. Get rid of it. Well, I don't need Ice Heal either. What am I talking about? I don't need, like, any of this shit. Because I'm not going to use it. This is one thing that does bother me about early gen, is that you always were stuck with just a limited inventory. They kind of fixed that Generation 4 onwards, where they basically just said screw it and gave you a limitless inventory. But it's still a pain. I used to work for Sylph, but now I run research for Team Rocket. A meddlesome child like you needs to be punished. And yeah, some of these guys used to work for better places, but were essentially recruited because they get to run whatever experiments they want. Coughing. Uh-oh. That might go poorly. I need to get you out of there. If only because I don't trust what's about to happen. Remember, kids, never trust a coughing that's over level 20. It might just explode randomly. Okay, that's fine. You using Smog is okay. Getting poisoned is not okay, but we'll talk about that in a second. Drown. Coughings do not have great special defense, so one good physical or special attack will put them out. Don't use physicals. Easy does it. Another coughing? You just stay in, Current. Just finish him off. The nice thing about Generation 2, though, is status ailments like poison that drain your health each turn, if you kill the Pokemon before that happens, it just doesn't go off. It doesn't proc for some reason, and I don't know why. Presumably it just, like, is checking to see if your move finishes, and then it goes off. But if you kill the Pokemon, it ends the turn immediately, so it doesn't think about that. This would actually be a perfect time for the full heal. There you are. Let's just take care of that. Perfect. And we still have some excess super potions left over, so we can maybe just use one of those real fast for Artemis. Much better. Artemis is still kind of lagging behind the rest of the party in terms of... He hasn't gotten the chance to evolve, which I'm hoping is going to happen soon, but we're going to have to see what comes from that. This lady seems to have the other password, so let's deal with that, but gotta beat her first. I also do gotta admit, she very much resembles Cassidy from the anime. For those of you who don't know, original Team Rocket that everyone knows, Jesse, James, and Meowth, they had rivals of sorts of Team Rocket, Cassidy and Butch. But no one ever remembered Butch's last name because Butch's life sucks. Oh, don't you start. Okay, this isn't Gen 1, so Rap is not the end of the world, but it's gonna be a mild pain in the ass. Because, yeah, Rap lingers on you. Let's see if we can't just get rid of you. Donk. Easy does it. What else you got? A Gloom! That's different. Gloom. Level 18. You know what? Go to Inferno. It's a grass type. It'll be easier just to burn it. Sleep Powder! Ugh. Well, you know what? It could have been worse. It could have been Poison Powder or Stun Spore. Besides, you're a grass type. You're not going to have many options against me unless you got a poison move. I figured. Come on, wake up, bud. Oh my god. This is going to be pain. I'm usually getting good luck with the sleep wake-ups with this playthrough, but not today, it seems. Come on, bud. There we go. Ember. Super effective. Come on. Nice. And easy. And level up for Artemis. Level 31. Nice. That takes care of the Rocket Grunt. Alright, stop, I'll tell you. Wonderful. Damn, it still didn't go off. Well, you've got the password. What is it? Password to the boss's room is Slowpoke Tail, but it's useless unless they have the two passwords. Got it. Raticate Tail, Slowpoke Tail. Well, at least we know. Let's put Inferno in front for a little bit, if only because Fire. Fire solves a lot of our problems, and none of the Rocket Grunt Pokemon really have any solution to a Fire type. Just seems like a good thing to have right now. Now we're on the other side here. What do you got? Nothing for us. Let's keep moving. Head over to this side. And another grunt. Oh, a kid! I really don't like this. But eliminate you I must. Don't worry about it, dude. It'll be over in 10 seconds. For you, at least. Never mind, you got 3 Pokemon. This will take a bit longer. Basic Rattatas, easy peasy. Roast. Nice and simple. Now, I suppose while we're doing this, we can also talk about Lance as well. If you know Lance, you probably know him from the first generation. He was a member of the Elite Four. He's the last guy you faced before the champion battle. Lance is still here in this generation, and he's still part of the Indigo League, and he's still absolutely going to kick your ass if you get in his way. Like, there's a reason he's doing this. He's taking care of business, essentially, for the region. And, funnily enough, Lance actually had an even bigger role in the anime than I remembered originally. He was still considered like a very powerful trainer in the anime itself, but he also works for the secret police, going undercover in Team Rocket to help put a stop to these kind of things. In fact, the Red Gyarados, which does appear in the anime, is caught by Lance at the end of the day, not by anyone else. And winds up being a part of his team in future episodes. There we go. Now that Inferno's level 31, he learns Flame Wheel, which is just better Ember in every way. That's what I've been waiting for. About time. This is actually Quilava's signature move, so it's nice to see that. I knew I'd lose. Get out of here. But yeah, Lance has been doing a lot of undercover work. He actually shows back up in the Ruby and Sapphire anime, helping to take care of Team Aqua and Team Magma, which is kind of wild. Uh-oh. Didn't I tell you that I was going to destroy Team Rocket? Tell me, who was the guy in the cape who used Dragon Pokemon? My Pokemon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. That's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. Huh. I don't have the time for the likes of you. Pfft, and it just pushes you. Yeah, so Keith got his ass beat by Lance and he's throwing a tantrum about it. Walk over here, get this. It's an Ultra Ball. Nice. I don't remember if there's anything up this staircase. Oh, there's an item we can grab real fast. Nice. What do you got? TM46. Nice. I think this is supposed to be the move Snatch. I think. What are you? No, Thief. Right. I think in Heart Gold Soul Silver this is Snatch. An attack that may steal a held item. This is kind of a situational move. If you know that something's going to be carrying a held item or has a chance to, you can try swiping it, but it's dangerous. However, we got this door in the way. The door is closed. Enter the 2 passwords, and the door opens. Automatically walk forward. What? Who are you? This is the office of our leader, Giovanni. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, he has been training. But we're certain he'll be back someday to assume command again. That's why we're standing guard. I won't let anyone disturb this place. Another Rocket admin. Okay, it wasn't the one that I remembered it being. There's actually supposed to be 2 Rocket admins around here, and funnily enough, once again, Gold Silver Crystal didn't really give them personalities or anything. Heart Gold Soul Silver gives them full-out unique character models and such. This character would actually be a bit of a disguise master and would go by the name of Petrol. He'd disguise himself either as Giovanni or as, I think the owner of this place. And he wouldn't pull out the mask until you approached him. He's pretty sneaky like that. And yep, Flame Wheel is just better in every way. Inferno is about to start kicking ass. Like, watch this. Level 24. Burn! Much better. Hyper Fang. That's not going to do much, especially because you're burned, so your attack is lowered. And we just utterly roast this guy. Quick attack will not save you. Get out. Perish. Easy peasy. Though I'll be sure not to let Inferno hog all the glory. There's still another coughing left, let's tag out. I think Alucard can handle this. Great work, Inferno Heart. Alucard, time for cleanup. Chomp. Now, I don't believe that Rocket admins will be stupid enough to use self-destruct if it's down to their last Pokemon. I could be wrong about this, but I hope he's not going to try that, so we finish him off easily. Nice. I couldn't do a thing. Giovanni, please forgive me. Oh, I can't let this affect me. I have to inform the others. He just runs into the table. Now, before you chase after him, talk to this bird. It's a Murkrow. We haven't met a Murkrow yet. The password is Hail Giovanni. That's a bit fucked up to think about it like that. But we know another password now. We did see there was another door back at the start of this place on the 2nd floor. Let's see if we can't do something about that real quick. Head up here. And let's walk casually all the way back. Maybe tag out Inferno to someone else, though. Stark. Why not? Nothing else we can do here, so we gotta actually go down, right? I always forgot about that. Just head right back to the stairs over here and walk over this way. Because you can enter the password and open this place. Door opens. Hold it right there! Uh-oh. We can't have a brat like you on the loose. It's harmful to Team Rocket's pride, you see. However strong you may be, you can't take both of us at the same time. Sorry, baby. Now get ready to be thrashed. Bonk! Once again, Lance doesn't give a shit. Hey, don't be so selfish. Spread the fun around. What? You had an accomplice? Where's your sense of honor? As interim boss of Place of Giovanni, I'll show you how wrong it is to meddle with Team Rocket. It's time for another match. This was the one I thought Petro was going to be, because there is Lady Rocket executives. This is Ariana in Heart Gold Soul Silver. She's got an Arbok. It's a bit scarier. Not that big of a concern, to be honest with you, but it is a bit scarier. Let's see if we can't just, wing attack. I suppose we can talk about movesets with these things real fast, since this is technically a boss fight. Arbok is level 23, it's a poison type, it's got Leer, Bite, Wrap, and Poison Sting, so it's a pushover. Get out of here. Admittedly, Petrol's team was nothing special, so I kind of didn't feel the need to talk about it. It was just a Coughing, a Zubat, and Eradicate. Ariana's team is a little bit better, so I'm more inclined to talk about this one. She's got a Murkrow next, which, again, we have not seen a Murkrow in action yet. Murkrow is level 25, a dark flying type with the moves Peck, Pursuit, Haze, and that's it. It only knows 3 moves for some reason. This is actually not a good thing for Stark to fight if it weren't for the fact that we have Wing Attack. Murkrows are normally designed to be glass cannons. They hit pretty hard, but they don't have good defenses. Get out of here. And last but not least, her final Pokemon is Gloom. Let's wrap this up. Gloom is level 23, Grass Poison type with Sweet Scent, Absorb, Acid, and Sleep Powder. She wants to put you to sleep, just smash into it before it gets the chance. Easy peasy. Nice work, Stark. You really are strong. It's too bad. If you were able to join Team Rocket, we could become an executive. I mean, not if you're open to the opportunity, I guess. This hideout is done for. But that's fine. The broadcast experiment was a total success. Doesn't matter what happens to this hideout now. We have much bigger plans. You'll come to appreciate Team Rocket's true power soon. Enjoy yourself while you can. That did it. We defeated all the Rockets here. But I'm concerned about the young guy I battled in the process. Oh yeah, Keith, that fuckboy. Sorry, Kyle. I saw how well you were doing, so I just hung back. Now all there's left to do is turn off that odd radio signal. Now what is this thing? It's this machine that's causing all the problems. I don't see a switch on it. We have no choice. We have to make all the Electrode faint. Oh, they're Electrode. That should stop this machine from transmitting that strange signal. It's no fault of the Pokemon, so it makes me feel guilty. Kyle, let's split the job. So Lance takes care of the Electrodes on the right, and we're tasked with disposing of the ones on the left. All these Electrode have the exact same moveset. So if you want one, you could grab an Electrode here. Electrode is always going to be level 23, a pure Electric type with Tackle, Screech, Sonic Boom, and Self-Destruct. Be careful. Electrodes are insanely fast, so there's a very real chance it will outspeed you and kill you. Scyther is faster, thankfully, because we're high enough level, but I'm worried. Yep, there it is. Gotta be careful with that. Luckily, I think Stark is strong enough. Yikes! Critical hit, but he still managed to get out of it. Nice. And he levels up from it. Good job, Stark. Excellent work, bud. Let's tag someone else in, I think. Current, you can handle this. Current's got the HP to spare, so he can take hits. Excuse me, she. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Current, in my headcanon, doesn't really have a gender because Current is kind of a gender-neutral name. So I'm kind of just gonna flip-flop on what they are, exactly. Surf. Or you can just blow up first. Okay, sure. Bye. Ow. And again, Self-Destruct is a very powerful move. You do not want to mess around with that move, so be careful. What do I do here? I guess Alucard can go up front now. Because I don't want Current getting hurt. Oh boy. Well, this is the last one. Let's see if we can't just clean this up. Thankfully, none of them have any electric attacks, so I don't have to worry about that. And technically, I could just do this. Escape to the sky. Are you gonna blow up? No, you were smart. Interesting. This one is the only one who hasn't blown up turn 1. Use fly. Sonic Boom, wow. Sonic Boom always does fix 20 damage. Fly again. More Screech. You're being cheeky. Electrodes do love blasting Screech and then exploding because that is a very, very dangerous combination. That being said, this one is only doing Sonic Boom, so I think he understands. He's dead. Out of here. Nice. Weirdly enough, though, in the Gold and Silver games, if you run from these encounters, they won't die. They'll still be here. That doesn't apply in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Crystal. Just those versions. That odd signal's finally stopped. The lake should be back to normal. You're the hero. Let me thank you on behalf of all the Pokemon. Oh yes, you should take this. I found it here, but I don't have any need for it. And it gives you HM number 6. What is HMO 6 exactly? It's Whirlpool. Teach it to a Pokemon to get across wild water, but keep this in mind. You can only use that outside of battle with the badge from Mahogany Gym. Kyle, the journey to becoming the Pokemon Master is a long and difficult one. Knowing that, will you keep going? I see. No, you're right. I didn't give you an answer, bud. If you'd give up that easily, you would never chase that dream in the first place. I look forward to seeing you again. That is sort of supposed to be your hint that Lance is a pretty powerful trainer if he's still that interested in your journey. Like, Lance is not a trainer you want to mess with. But now that we've successfully cleared out this place, all the other guys running the shop are gone. And if you turn around and walk back in, it still plays the music. Yeah, you have no reason to go back in there anymore. But thankfully, in doing so, we have actually cleared the way for a few things. We've honestly opened up the gym for Mahogany so that we can finally take on that challenge. And we've taken care of the Rocket Grunt business. Lousy grunts didn't see it coming. Good time to heal up. Nice. But if we head over here, the guy that was blocking the gym for Mahogany is gone. Which means we can finally take on the gym challenge. But I think we're going to save that for another time. We've been going for quite a while now. Next time, let's play Pokemon Crystal. We storm Mahogany City Gym, and we take out their gym leader, Price. Till next time, ice out.